Welcome to Highgate. A new road tennis location here in Dashvalley, St. George. Where tonight we saw the first set of call-outs being held at this location. It's a beautiful location. And with me, I have an icon, a special man in road tennis who's been making several types of contributions to road tennis well over 20 years. And I could not allow him to get away. And with me, I have the president of the PRTA, Mr. Clarke. Mr. Clarke, welcome to the new facility here, Century Barbados in St. George. How are you, sir?
I'm fantastic. I should be saying welcome to you all.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think about what's happening here, first of all, at this location? I'm not sure you're a very instrumental type of guy. How do you see what's happening here? And do you think it has anything to do with this location in any way?
It's a privilege to work with a partner who doesn't like to be highlighted, who has made all this here possible by partnering with the PRTA to provide this facility here for future road tennis events.
Okay. So you're pretty much in the do, and you have some future use of this location in mind.
But if memory serves well, road tennis fraternity memory serves well, we have the intention to do road tennis here at this same venue on the past and the last administration. And we met some challenges from contract planning, but we have sorted out those things now.
Okay. Well, we are now into 2022 where we have now seen some movement in road tennis in several different ways. We are witnessing call-outs, something that we didn't really envision would be on a party way it is. What are your thoughts, Mr. Deal, around the work call-outs that's happening in Barbados at this point? What are your thoughts around
I
that?
think it's fantastic for road tennis because it brings something new to sport. It brings the energy that you can't explain. Because with must be cognizant of the fact that COVID has been a very severe on some countries and their profits. So attracting small trade is a little bit challenging. So these call-outs with people with hands and blood. So I want to give a shout out to Clarke because I know he's very instrumental. We founded the call-outs. Clarke, the number one shopper. That's the number one shopper in the world.
Yes.
But kudos to him, but I think it's an excellent idea because it keeps the essence of road tennis. Because back in the day when I used to watch the bikes tournament, the tournament used to be, the prize for players of any bikes tournament. But actual better tennis used to play after the tournament with the bragging rights, where that you would have seen men that won the tournament would be defeated and lose all the money, all their prize money, betting, they will lose. When it really got down to the matches that we don't want to see, what I call you just for the tournament, that sort of thing. So it keeps the indigenous aspect of road tennis alive.
Well, one thing I say, Puncher TV and myself, we've been moving around, and it really generates interest, and it's good to see the players coming into these games as if there's a prize at stake. We haven't have any prizes for the guys to talk about. These guys just follow each other. We have a game on a particular night, and no one goes over any special reward. That is not happening as yet. What do you think about something like that? How do you see these call-outs moving to another level?
Actually, we are in the works to address that there. And we are not just looking at just call-outs. We're looking at call-outs through all the categories in road tennis, which means we're looking at the males and females. And with the gender equality, we are cognizant that we have to pay the females the same as the males. We are also looking at the B class, the veterans, the juniors, and also the C class, which will be like a novice class. But we want to embrace everyone in this call-out concept. Because at the Professional Road Tennis Association, yes, we do tournaments where we are trying to get road tennis as a professional sport, semi-pro to pro, because it's important that people can make a living from sport. If you research that do it, majority of millionaires have sporting backgrounds, so we believe that we can reach that state in road tennis.
So you definitely see this call-out going to another level.
Very much another level, because when I take the first thing I put it in my mind, the first thing I saw is the UFC fight card, where you have people from the UFC fighter, challenger, and that's how I see the call-out going in that sense. Not like straight away that they won the tournament, but this year, will be another form of road tennis entertainment, one night impactful road tennis on a one-night basis. And what I find very interesting about the call-out concept is that it rewards the spectators, the fans, draw for road tennis because no one gets tired. If you don't have a strong fan base, the sport will go nowhere. So we have to do things where we strengthen the fan base and attract newer fans. And the good thing about the call-outs is that you will get matchups that you might not necessarily see in a tournament because the seedings and the luck of the draw and stuff like that. There's some call-outs that spectators and fans will want to see. So one of the things that we'll be implementing to get for the call-outs is actually running a poll matches that persons will put the list of players and matches that persons will want to see, bring matches and they'll be afraid to get those matches based on or obviously from the side of the PRTA with the amateur side, but also fan votes to try to initiate those matches.
Okay, I mean we're now coming out with COVID, 2 years lockdown, hardly any tennis being played. 2022, yes, call-outs are moving. Tournaments have always been a very important element in Barbados road tennis. What are your thoughts on where's PRTA around that? Can we expect anything from PRTA, who has a very strong brand in terms of promoting events? Have we looked forward to anything new from PRTA in 2022?
Yes, very much so. We have a new tournament that is being in the road tennis called the Barbados Cup. This would be basically we want this year to be our flagship, or one of our flagship tournaments. We want this tournament is going to be played in Barbados, but remember that the PRTA we are building, we're trying to build enough circuit tournaments around the world. So we want this tournament, just like how we have the Public Workers Monarch support in Barbados, Public Workers Monarch support tournament. We want this year to be a tournament which in the next 5 years that we are able to get people coming from all over the world, where we go and showcase, where we go and do this contest, to come and participate in these tournaments. So it just not will be a tournament road tennis tour, but also be something significant to assist with our sports tourism product that we offer to the world out there.
Well, this is when you're using the word,
yeah.
Because in recent times, we heard the Prime Minister speaking, we saw the President from Rwanda here in Barbados. We recently heard UN talking about their involvement and commitment to road tennis. So the world movement is on. What was your thoughts around that as well? For those who be wondering if Bill has that in mind as well. What would you like to share at this point in time?
Definitely we have it in mind because I sit on the committee. I'm part of the national committee, that is looking for promoting road tennis beyond these shores. But my concern, I have some serious concerns about the way that we do it. Because at the end of the day, from traveling and promoting road tennis, I see how quickly people adapt to road tennis, especially people with a racket sport background, how quickly they get in the game. And I am confident to say that within the next 10 years, that once these countries get road tennis and they're able, because obviously they have bigger populations and they have more resources, that they can become road tennis where Barbados will not be relevant, because there's nothing saying in those next 10 to 20 years that Barbados can be champion. Because some cultures embrace sport differently, where sports is a meal for someone in an impoverished situation. So their motivation might be more than the Barbadian where our culture is more easy point. So those are things that we have to be cognizant of. Also, I think this is the point that we should be paying close attention to certifying coaches, instructors, and officials. Reason being, if we introduce the sport, say the European Union, that Europe has thousands of schools. Why can we flood those schools with Barbadian officials and coaches and instructors so that Barbados can make a living from the sport? Because if we just go and give these people the knowledge, they won't need us. All you're going to hear in the long run, this is a sport that was started in Barbados. Where those countries will be having the biggest tournaments, they'll be having all of the media attention, things that I want for Barbados. For Barbados, everyone in Barbados has to probably be exposed to road tennis. It's part of our DNA, so we think it's very important that yes, I welcome the awareness, getting into the word and stuff like that, but we have to do it strategically so that we'll be relevant in years to come for Barbados.
Well, there you've made a significant contribution so far to road tennis. I don't think anyone can question that. And as a person who's associated with the sport, I am anxiously looking forward to see what you on PRTA will be doing in 2022. We look forward to see what 2023 and what the future holds. At this point, I will wish you all the very best as you execute whatever vision you have for the sport, and truly hope that you get the support that you're looking for. One day I must put you on the spot. We will have a sit down chat properly, not one that we actually in the midst of a game per se, but we can sit down and have a longer chat and hear a bit more details to talk around our things.
So I tell everyone that knows me, personally, that get close to me, that it's not me, you understand? The vision is from God, so everything that I do, you get it from. I'm not sure I'm the perfect man, but you must have that spiritual relationship and understand that it's God that gives you the vision, God that gives you the help, God that gives you the energy to help execute these things, you know? So once God has it written that that's the way it's to be, we are here, be here for a while.
Okay, I will put you on the spot for just one more last question.
Yeah.
You were privileged enough to see when you back in there when you had the Rockets on fire, we had the Jackson, we saw the Antons, we also saw the Venom, we saw a transition of players.
Yeah.
In Rotterdam today, we are seeing another young crop that's developing. What do you think about this young crop and this movement that you are seeing happening around Rotterdam at this point?
It's fantastic to see the dedication that these kids are putting into tennis. I mean, these players play all day, and I mean, some of them even walk and go to different road tennis venues. That's amazing. I think there's so many distractions that's going on in the world now. And the beautiful thing about it is that a lot of these kids have impoverished backgrounds. So to see that road tennis is actually a tool to keep them focused, I think, you know, personally that we have to make the environment where they can be rewarded. I know I'm being rewarded by winning $100 or so. I want road tennis to change their lives in a meaningful way through revenue as well, not just from you play road tennis to keep all the profit and stuff like that there. It has to be rewarded at the end. All sports does it. Football, impoverished areas, but at the end of the day, there's a big, people strive to become professionals. So I want that same energy for road tennis. We have to encourage the youngsters to play. It's a non-contact sport, and it's one sport that you hardly see any negativity where people, they might be upset by a call, but it's a friendly nature after. So we have to encourage out there and keep encouraging the youngsters.
Okay, dear. Well, thank you for your time. Like I said, we will have a part 2. Look forward to sitting down talking to you sometime. But thank you for sharing with us here on Punch TV. And again, all the very best as we continue to vision for Rotterdam.
Thanks for having me, and kudos to Punchers TV, doing an excellent job, you know, keeping the road tennis alive, with your features, coverage and stuff like that there, taking road tennis to the world. I have to commend you and keep it up. Good work.